All right, let's just go talk about the Red Village real quick. Is anybody else in here in the Red Village? I'm honestly really excited for this game. Why? Well, let's just compare white papers real quick. Let's look at this. Bang. Pull this up. Okay. First off, look at this. Dead similar. It looks the exact same. They basically, you can't blame them, right? I mean, with anything, you want to watch someone else make their mistakes. So we'll say Zed Run made all their mistakes. Now Red Village can come in and be like the younger brother, right? Like if you see your older brother, like he gets spanked because he didn't take the trash out on Tuesday, you come up and be like, hey, what day are you supposed to take the trash out? Tuesday? Noted. All right, I'm going to remember to take the trash out on Tuesday because I ain't trying to get whooped. So with the Red Village, all they really have to do is learn from Zed Run's mistakes and see what everybody doesn't like within Zed Run and be like, all right, let's learn from them. Let's not step in the puddles that they stepped in. Let's walk around them because we noticed with them, they already stepped in puddles. All right. Basically, this is the same. Dead similar white papers. So I like that, right? I mean, if I like the Zed Run white paper, I like the Red Village white paper. Let's go into what it is. There are 5 classes of champions in the Red Village: the Barbarian, the Wizard, the Druid, and the Ranger and Paladin. Each champion is completely unique with its own distinct name, skills, attributes, and characteristics. There will only ever be 28,000 of these pureblood champions in the Red Village ecosystem, spanning from 4 distinct bloodlines. The Genesis, R1 through R3. I got a R3. R1 is like the equivalent of Z1s. I've got the equivalent of a Z3. Then there's the Mystics, the R4 through R6, Warlords, R7 through R9, and Lionhearts, R10 through R12. Blah, blah, blah. You can fight against each other. Vicious players earn real financial rewards or even their opponents' NFTs. Those daring enough can also team up with other NFT communities to wage war and large-scale faction fights, which can take place in custom-built epic arenas themed for each community. Later players may brave a trip to the lair, blah, 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 and they're expanding outside of just fighting, but you're going to be able to fight other people. So you can do like a to the death. 181 ETH volume traded. Yo, Good Boy Racing must be going crazy. He must be sweeping the floor. All right. This is like, I'm so glad that I got into this. Even though I got an R3, I'm like, this seems like a dope project. Just because, like, I like fighting, and I think it's going to be fun to watch all this stuff. But even the factions to where, like, we can team up against the Bored Apes. But where I think the big content comes from is, like, someone's got to do it. Someone has to do it to the death. R1 versus R1. Like, you got to. Just for the content. You'll make your money back on the content. I guarantee it. First of all, I guarantee you 2022 is the year of blockchain gaming. And then that's just crazy content for whoever does an R1 versus an R1 to the death. Because, right now, that'd be a $5,000 wager. Winner takes all. Like, that's crazy. So, for anybody that doesn't know about the Red Village, you had to buy a blood portal to get airdrop one of these champions. You had a chance at getting an R1 through an R3. There will only ever be 5,000 blood portals in the Red Village. Each blood portal is identical, blah, blah, blah. So, with the blood portal, let's just read what it does. It says you get 1 Genesis Pure Blood champion on the Polygon network. That just happened. You get 1 free access pass to each of the Blood Portal Championship tournaments. These are big purse events sponsored by the Red Village and will be held at set intervals. So, I mean, Souls Vanish and Bot Lady, myself, anybody that has a Blood Portal, like, basically we're getting a free ticket into this big purse tournament. And if you think about it, there's only 5,000 Blood Portals, and so that means there's only going to be 5,000 warriors or 5,000 competitors in this tournament. You're also going to get early access to an allocation of future drops. This could include future champion drops and the planned native token. Now, man, you get early access to an allocation of future drops. This could include future champion drops. I like to read the wording like downtown to fine print, because if we go back and look, like, I can't afford right now to buy another like R3. I mean, I could probably liquidate some projects and buy another one, but the blood portals are only 381 bucks, and I own one right now, so I'm not sure. You worried about that wording? How much I am? The which wording? Type it in. The wording of this one right here. This could include future champion drops because blood portals may not be used for whitelist. Yeah, I mean, that's if they put it on here. I mean, they should reward the people that that have it. But I don't know. I mean, it's a good it's a cheap way to get on whitelist now. Like if you couldn't buy a R3, not financial advice. If I didn't own a blood portal or I didn't have any champions and I wanted to get into this game, and I know that the Genesis drop was just the first one. So let's go to champions. This is the Genesis drop. So like Z1 through Z3 genotype. I mean, look, it looks exactly like Zed. But they also have, technically, these are the Zabos right here. So Mystic is going to be their next drop. So I don't know. I mean, you could either come in and if you have like the 0.3, you could buy a R3. Or you could just buy a blood portal and hope to get whitelist to the next drop. But yeah, that is a good question, Chris, about the wording. I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I think that they'll give us the whitelist. That's why I'm going to hold on to it because I feel like they still will give us whitelist. I mean, but plus the other stuff you're going to get is cool too. You get airdrops such as wearables, sandbox NFTs, and the planned native token. Now, I mean, if this is the way I look at it. If we've learned anything from this space is that like airdrop tokens are big. I mean, believing in a game is pretty big. Like not even just a game, but being early in ENS. I had no clue what ENS is. When I first got in NFTs, I'm like, why does everybody have .eth? It doesn't made no sense. Never clicked in my mind until they dropped the ENS token and they airdropped anybody that had an ENS domain that token. And I was like, first of all, what is ENS? And holy crap, these people are getting airdrop like 1, 2, 3 ETH. People were getting airdrop crazy amounts of money. So first of all, that was marketing, like best marketing I've seen in a while. I had no clue about ENS. I was confused about the .eth, but when they airdrop people tokens, the buzz that created on Twitter was just crazy. So I think being early into this and being able to get into the airdrop of the native token, I think that's going to create a lot of buzz. And plus, I mean, you never know how much they might airdrop you. You get early access to Red Village apparel, plus more to be announced as we progress and grow. We have taken cues from some of the best NFT projects in the space, and we've seen the way that tokens such as the Blood Portal can add fantastic value to their holders and strengthen the community. But I mean, if every blood portal 1 future drop doesn't mean only 5,000 out of 7,000 get whitelisted and only 2K get public. Good question. I don't know. I think they'll do something even if it's randomly choosing X amount of people. Yeah, because that's what they did something like that with the original whitelist. Like they gave all the people that were in Discord, like the 3,000 people, a chance at a raffle. So it was only like 1,000 blood portals available or 1,000 spots on the whitelist available, but there's 3,000 people. So I think there might be like 5,000 blood portals, but they'll do a raffle, kind of like Souls Vanish is saying, and it'll still be random, but you'll have the chance at whitelist. I think that's why they worded it like that, Chris. It's actually only 6K for Mystic, so possibly only 1K for public. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think it's gonna be something like a raffle again. So I got a Z3 or R3, which is like the lowest of the Genesis, but it's still Genesis, right? So I got a Genesis, a Paladin there, and so people got airdropped either a R3 or R1, and you can fight these guys. So there's gonna be 8 people in a battle. Top 3 that make it through will get paid. and you can do to the death fights. So like if I want to battle somebody and we want to put both of our warriors on the line, we can fight each other. Winner takes all, loser loses their champion. So they plan on having like more utility with these guys outside of just fighting within the future. But yeah, right now you can fight these guys and you can breed them as well. And there's different classes, and they just look cool. I mean, like they look cool, and it looks like a fun game, to be honest. And so a lot of the reason why I got into it is because their partnership with Zedrun. Yeah, it looks fucking sick, dude. I got in because they got like Zedrun people on here. Their mint was smooth, their whitelist was smooth. It's on Polygon. The guys look sick, and I mean, like, you can fight, bro. Like, we can have our warriors fight each other. Like, this just looks tight. And I like that we'll be able to name the offspring or the summoned or the half-bloods is what they're called. But yeah, man, I really wish I got an airdrop to R1, but I still think, like, just within Zedrun, like, what is Crimson Chan? A Z7 Genesis, something like that. So you don't have to have the way I'm thinking about it is that you're not going to have a R1 to still be good in this game, because we're still getting in at the Genesis level. The game's not even out yet. Is the game out already? I'm interested to see how the fights look. No, they got trailers though, so I would go check out the trailer.